What's up, everyone? Nico's Tots here, and today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on One Piece chapter 995, Kunoichi's Oath, and what an oath it was. And the first thing I want to say is that I'm sort of happy that we didn't go back to the top of Onigashima with the Scabbards and Kaido. To be honest, while I do like that part of the story and the story arcs, I wanted to see more of the raids in the rest of the castle. I wanted to see what the Straw Hats were doing. I wanted to see what all the other Tobiropo were doing. I wanted to see what happens with Big Mom and Marco, and we finally get to see that. The chapter starts off with Marco versus Big Mom, fighting it out, and to be honest, it first looked like Marco was, doing a good job against Big Mom, and then as you read through the panels, you just see Big Mom just grab him by the throat and just say, yeah, that's enough, no more. And then, we get to see Sparrow about to actually take down Marco with a bow and arrow, and what do you know, Carrot and Wanda come out of nowhere to stop him, and we get this funny moment where Wanda's like, oh, that's the guy who killed Pager, right? And Carrot's like, yeah, that's him. And Sparrow goes, yo, he blew himself up. I didn't do anything. He's the idiot who just killed himself. And I actually thought that was, as sad as it was, I thought it was actually really funny because he did blow himself up. Then after that squabble, Big Mom decides to actually leave the battle, and she's probably on her way to help Kaido on the top of Onigashima against the Scabbards and the Minks. And then we get to see Marco, looking to the side and seeing the Oni virus spreading, and I did not see anyone talk about this. I was like, we have to get the antidote from APOO. And then, of course, Marco's also a doctor, and it's ice, and Marco's has flames. So maybe he's the solution to the problem, and we really don't need the antidote, or they're both can be the solution. But I think, in turn, Marco is probably going to be the bigger factor in saving everyone. Then, we jump to APOO being chased by ZORO, Drake, and the other beast pirates who are being infected because they want the antidote for the virus. And it's cool to see APOO's like, oh, I'm not stopping for anyone. No beast pirates. I'm not even stopping for my allies. And he's doing attacks on them. And then we get this cool moment with ZORO and Drake teaming up on one attack, and we see APOO block both of them, which is, what a shocker. Two of the worst generation against one of the worst generation. He blocked both of them. And we blocked them with were the riot katans that cops use. And I thought it would have been cool if they were drumsticks, because APOO's whole thing is music. But I mean, obviously drumsticks would be a horrible weapon in a fight. And then let's see, it starts jumping to we see ZORO saying to APOO, hey, you're a waste of time. I'm honestly just trying to get up there to the top of Onigashima to help Kinemon. And I think it shows how much the Straw Hats actually care about this country, because we've known Kinemon since Punk Hazard 7 years ago in 2013, and it's very, it's really I'm trying to think of the word. It is very reassuring how much they actually care about this group and how much they want to take down Kaido. Then the next few panels, we see Chopper and Brook discussing about the virus. Robin's there as well, and it's really funny that Brook's like, hey, how come I'm not getting the virus? Well, of course, you're just skin and bones. You don't have an immune system, or like you can't get like a virus. And then Robin points out that, you know, Chopper's been infected on his right arm. And I think, and my theory is, at some point within the next few chapters, Chopper is going to go Monster Point Chopper. Because I'm pretty sure the virus is going to make people like lose control, and hopefully it doesn't get to the point where Chopper, you know, obviously he's not going to die. Obviously in the hour mark, he's going to get healed by either the antidote or Marco. Or, you know, he's going to find a serum or a way to fix himself. But I do think at some point he will go Monster Point. You know, then we jump over to Ulti in page 1 versus Usopp and Nami. And this actually surprised me. We get to see... well, the first few panels, we don't really get to see Nami. We just see Usopp taking on both of them. And it looks like he was doing pretty well, to be honest with you. Like, I was like, oh, damn. Like, Usopp's, like, going in. And then, obviously, page 1 is like, all right, enough of that. He cuts Ulti loose. Ulti headbutts Usopp, breaking his skull. And I'm pretty sure that's, like, I don't know how many times he's broken his skull in the story, but, you know, that's another one. And then we get to see, you know, Nami, like, crawling on the floor, and Ulti pick her up and basically tell her, you know, I'm mad because your captain told Master Kaido that he's going to become Pirate King in front of him. And it's really funny because the first thing Nami's like, no, Luffy's an idiot. Like, we swear. He obviously, no, he's not going to do that. And then, you know, she goes to Nami, I want to hear from your mouth. I want to hear you say that Luffy will never become Pirate King. Or King of the Pirates. And Usopp, you know, in his head, obviously, he's in his head. He's like, oh, wait, just say it, Nami, and they'll leave us alone. And one of my favorite things about the Straw Hats is that when it actually comes down to it, they will never say that. Like, Nami takes the W, and, I mean, obviously, because every Straw Hat would say this, you know, she goes, like, Luffy will never stop until he's King of the Pirates. And Usopp's like, no, Nami, no, why'd you do that? But that's actually, like, one of my favorite things about the Straw Hats. I mean, there's, like, a YouTube, like, compilation of, like, everyone, you know, saying Luffy becomes Pirate King. And it's, like, probably, like, one of my favorite, like, compilations of all of One Piece. And then, you know, reading the title chapter, I honestly thought this chapter was going to focus heavily on Shinobu, Momo, and Yamato. And the chapter is called, what's it called? It is called a Kunoichi's Oath. And, you know, again, my first thought reading it was, oh, Shinobu is probably going to, you know, give Yamato her, like, blessing. Like, okay, I'm going to trust you to take care of Momo. Like, I trust you enough. And then, you know, we get this insanely awesome moment with Nami. And, of course, like, she's also a Kunoichi. So, I thought, you know, this chapter was really cool. I'm really happy we went away from the Scabbards for it. I'm pretty sure next chapter we're going to go right back. You know, and at the end of the chapter, we find out who comes and saves the day. Otama riding along, and I'm going to butcher this name, but Komoichio to save Nami from Ulti. And, you know, the whole One Piece community is probably going to be like, how did Otama get there? Is she by herself? Who else is she with? And you never know who might also be there with her. But I'm pretty sure she just went there alone. That's just my guess. And, you know, that's it for... overall, this chapter was very good. I'm glad that we got to see, like, different POVs from everyone. Or not POV, sorry. We got to see everyone else's, like, experience instead of just focusing our main, you know, on Kaido and the Scabbards. And as much as I love that theme, I do think we're gonna experience more of it by the end of Act 3, and then I do think Act 4 we will get Kaido's, you know, backstory, like how we opened up Act 3 with oh my gosh, Oda, no, sorry, Odin's backstory. So that's it for this chapter. You know, this is my first One Piece chapter review. I will do these every Sunday. Guys, please leave a like or comment down below feeling how you felt for this chapter. You know, share the video if you liked it. Also, please subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys next Sunday. Peace out.